Has been fighting New York's SAFE Act since it became law, says it has won a big legal victory. The group Scope says a judge has ordered Governor Cuomo's office to release numerous records that they refused to hand over under a Freedom of Information request. But that's just the beginning of the disturbing allegations their lawsuit made against the state. Channel 2's Michael Wooten has the story.
It was one of the largest rallies at the state capitol in years. 3,000 gun rights supporters rallying against the SAFE Act. Local developer Carl Paladino was there, even Donald Trump, now a presidential candidate. It was a peaceful protest, but some argue what the state did in response was illegal.
I was there, and it was total intimidation, Mike. That was done by the governor on purpose to try and intimidate people, but it fits the MO.
State Assemblyman DiPietro says troopers harassed protesters and seized their replica guns. This sign was put up informing protesters of special regulations that were put in place right before the rally. The group Scope says the rules were designed to suppress the protesters' First Amendment rights, and they claim the governor and his staff were behind it all.
This governor continually tries to intimidate people to adhere to his policies. We've seen it time and time again.
So Scope members filed a Freedom of Information request with the governor, asking for documents that they believe would show the governor and his staff micromanaged the rally, created those regulations, and directed state police. The governor's office refused to turn over the records, claiming attorney-client privilege.
There is no transparency in the governor's office, zero. This has been a shell game from the beginning.
So Scope and its attorney James Ostrowski sued. A state Supreme Court judge in Albany ruled against the governor, saying the documents are public and must be released.
We've won this in court, and it's a big victory. It puts pressure now for government agencies to be more responsive to the public.
This isn't the first time Scope has won a lawsuit against the state. The group sued after state police refused to turn over information about assault weapon registrations. DiPietro says this governor's administration just has contempt for the Freedom of Information law and doesn't want that to be made public, anything that makes the governor look bad. Mary Alice?
So, Michael, what is the governor's office saying about this?
Well, I asked the governor to respond to the judge's decision and then also just to these accusations that he trampled on people's constitutional rights at that rally. I got only a 7-word email response saying that the governor's office expects to appeal.
All right. We know you'll keep us posted. Michael Wooten reporting for us tonight. Thank you, Michael.